hitting the road to head back to DC, and I'm filling up, and so I'm going to do a quick rundown of my current setup. Here's the front seat. I have a little bit more clear there on the front seat. Same setup as last time there. And then here, I got this out of my storage because I'm going to take this to my condo. That's my camera bag. And then I ended up getting a second drawer just for more storage. And those are my tools up there. And then here's the back. Similar setup. And then I just organized things a little bit better under the seat so that I could fit more. That's my bucket. I don't plan on using it this go around just because I have a lot of driving I need to do to get back. But there is my bed. And I put a lot more up top on my roof rack and used my cargo net. That is it. I'm gonna get on the road now and hopefully make it back in time for work. My load has completely shifted. The tarp was completely off up front. I had to ratchet strap the load down, which I probably should have just done from the get-go. But when I traveled last year, the net worked fine, but it's fraying. The blanket, this is a blanket that I had, that's completely down there. So that's all ratcheted in. I'm in Wyoming. I think I'm almost through Wyoming. So luckily, it is bright out here. And I caught that when I stopped about 300 miles ago to get gas. My load looked fine. And I'm just gonna get my glasses. And the net was fine, the tarp was on fine, but it was a bit windy here and there. I don't know if that was it or what, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. I have some reflectix in there, and I have no idea if the reflectix is still even there. My blanket is still there. I'm pretty sure that poofy thing is my blanket. I vacuum sealed it, but you know, 80 miles an hour, that's gonna be done. I'm losing my mind. This is why you can't multitask, okay? The National Highway Transportation Safety Agency did a study on this. It's impossible to multitask. You cannot focus on two major tasks at one time. And now I'm an idiot. There's my glasses. Put them way back there. So when people are like, yeah, I can multitask so well. No, unless you're like not of this planet, you cannot. Can you watch a movie and have a full-on conversation at the same time? No, you cannot. Your attention at any one time can only be on that particular, whether it's the movie for the minute or two or the conversation. You cannot focus intensely on both at the same time as you would, the same as you would each task at one time. So anyway, found my glasses. I'm gonna put them on, and I will check in with you later. I'm in Nebraska, like I said, I think, and this is a really nice stop. There's a huge Holiday Inn Express over there, And then there's a Hobby Lobby, and then I don't know what the crap this gas station is, but there's a Hardee's there. I'm probably almost about halfway through Nebraska. Not really super tired, but may pull over. I don't know. I feel like I have probably couple more hours in me, maybe even a whole tank, another tank of gas at least. The time changed, so it's 10 to 3 a.m. Yeah, but if I were tired, I would totally sleep here. This is a really nice spot, like I said. I pulled over in Iowa to sleep, and I could only sleep for a couple of hours. We are getting on the road to our destination, but that's fine. If I need to pull over and get a few more hours of rest, I can do that, but I feel like it should be okay. We'll see. I have 1,100 more miles to go, so I made it almost halfway. And so we're gonna hit the road. They have these really nice travel plazas in Indiana, right off of the freeway, with gas and everything. There's like a little miniature food court in there. I am almost through Indiana, and I have not pulled over again to sleep. I've now driven a total of 25 hours, 2 of which was spent sleeping. I have some news. Interesting news, big news, I don't know, exciting news, I don't know, weird news. It's news. I have lived with Melanie for 12 months, and for the most part it was fine. Towards the end though, things started to break down, we're not really getting along very well. I mean, still good enough to live with each other, whatever, but I decided that I was going to move out because I was tired of, well, a few reasons. I was tired of living in a shared area that was open. Yes, she did offer her bedroom, but I am not one to take advantage, and I would have paid more rent to her, and which I didn't want to do, and have her move out all of her furniture. It was just a hassle. So I stayed in the area that I was, and we were not meshing very well. As my mom says, we're kind of oil and water. So she was going to be traveling a lot November, December, and then I decided that I would be moving out January timeframe after I returned from my leave to Utah for the Christmas break. And a couple of days before I was set to hit the road, she told me that she was going to be moving out, and all of her stuff was going to be out of the apartment on the 6th of January because she's moving back to Utah. Now, granted, yes, I was originally going to be moving out. I had planned on moving all my stuff out, though, once I returned, and so she had to pay for the rent live in an empty apartment, deal with electricity and internet and seeing about that. So I also didn't want to have to pay any rent to her for just the little bit of time that I was going to be there, that my stuff was going to be there. So I had to scramble, and I moved all my stuff out before I left. She was already in Utah at the time, but I had to finish my car camping bed and move out and all of that. We're not, like, things between us are strained. She feels that she is doing the best thing for her life, whether I agree with it or not. People are going to do what they want to do, and yeah, so what I have decided is I'm going to live in my car. Yes. Crazy? Yes, for sure. Why is this car flashing me? They're like a van life van. Whatevs. If I am absolutely, utterly uncomfortable, it's too difficult, whatever, then I am going to find other accommodations. And it's going to be a good way to save even more money. I was able to save a lot of money living with Melanie, but it was mutually beneficial because when I moved in there, the job that she had when she got the lease for the apartment, she no longer had, and so she was making less money, and so I was able to help her in that aspect. It wasn't just all about me. And I was going to move out 6 months after I moved in, but you know, we worked things out then, that issues that were going on, and you know, she still needed some help, and it was going to help me save more money. So anyway, so living in my car, you know, my car is paid off. I have mortgages for rental properties that other people are paying, and I make a decent living, so my expenses should be minimal, except I am researching and looking into potentially buying some solar power generators really comfortable setup so far. I'm gonna have to collapse my bed when I go on base just because I don't want to draw attention to myself. And so there's gonna be some adjustments to the bed that I've shown already in order to be able to collapse it a little bit better and just put the seat back. And there's a laundromat on base. I don't know what it costs, but I'll use that to wash my clothes. So showering and washing my clothes won't really be a concern. It's just finding a place that I can stealth camp and be conspicuous and not draw attention to myself. And you know, it's gonna be weird, but I'm looking forward to it. Life just gets boring sometimes, and it's like Groundhog Day, and so this is something unique. And when I go on my drives to camping, my camping locations, I like it because I can zone out and just be in my thoughts and everything. So all of the stuff that I do own that is not in storage from my household good moves here a year ago, since I've been under contract for my condo. I started the process in April last year and officially signed the contract in early May, and I am waiting on VA funding approval. This is the first time I'm using my VA loan, and when it's new construction for a VA loan, 70% of the units in the building have to be sold. Same with FHA approval. As of about a month or so ago, there were 50% sold. What they have done is they have submitted a waiver to the VA for approval at 50%, but you know, it's the federal government, and right now everybody's furloughed, so nothing's gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway, it's the government. I've dealt with it. I live it. I'm in it. So I know how that kind of goes. And I asked what the seller's agent, what her guesstimate was of when I might move in. I said, just be real with me. She said March. You know, it's the winter, and properties don't really go that quickly in the winter. So I am expecting March. So I may be in my car. I may be in my car for a couple months. I may be in my car for a week. I don't know. We're gonna see how it all goes. All the items that I had in my little corner of a den room, I put in storage. And I am very good at packing. And I had to get rid of a few things. I had to throw away a lot of things. The storage unit I got is a 5x10, only 5 feet tall. It was on some stairs. I had a very heavy desk. It was difficult to lift up there, but I got it all in. And so everything that I own other than what's in this car now is in that storage unit, or it's in my household goods storage somewhere in Maryland, or it's in my storage in Utah. So I'm just kind of used to the transient life, really. I've moved many times since high school. The longest I've ever lived in one place in my adult life was in the apartment that I just moved out of with Melanie. That's how she knew about it. I lived there for 4 years. And then now this year is another year. So I need to get over. Easy pass only. Cash or credit. Okay. We're gonna pay the toll, so I need to put down the camera. Let's see how much this is. Indiana. Normally I don't drive on toll roads, but... Hi.
Hi. $8.70. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Wrap this up. So yeah, everything is in my storage unit, all my extra clothes, so that will make it a little bit easier. I can get stuff in and out of there. And I've never been fond of the idea of driving for 31 hours total, minus 2 hours for my first rest, and now 3 hours. So a total of 26 hours. And I am just 2 hours from my destination. That is a record for me. Not that I was trying to make a record. I just was trying to make it in time for work, so I couldn't sleep anyway. But I feel fine now, and all is well. I made it safely without incident to me or my vehicle, and I'm grateful for that. After seeing almost losing my load in Wyoming, now starts the adventure of living in my vehicle and trying that out and